Are you ready? All right. Come on. In this video, I want to give you the number one tip that I always give people when they ask me how to make better videos or how to upgrade the quality of their streams. Over the last 2 years, I've been a videographer, and in the first year, I filmed a lot of events, and I started to film really big events and really big names as well of people who speak at the events. And well, that all stopped because of Corona, right? So at some point I had to switch, I had to pivot in my company. And what I did is I went and helped people online. I started to make a video every single day on how to make better videos. And right now I'm about at 340 videos, something like that. I'm almost done with the year, and I'll still keep going. The sequence of all the videos, or just where it all started, all the videos that I started to make in the beginning, was all just technical tips on how to make better videos. And one of the best tips that I've ever given people is to upgrade your audio, because audio is the most important part of video. And this is always a fun topic to talk about, I think, because most people don't think about the audio when you talk about video. They think about the lighting, or most of the time they think of a camera. But the camera is most of the time the last thing you have to change. Most important is the audio, then it's the lighting, then it's the composition, and only then there's the camera. It's really interesting, but yeah, people have it backward. So yeah, audio is really important, and I can show you. If I do this, right now the visual is really bad, but the audio is still good, and you can still follow me. It's not a bad thing. You're just kind of out of tune with what you're seeing. You just think, oh well, the visual is bad, but I can still listen, I can still get the information. This is still valuable to you. And also the video kind of feels still of a high quality because you hear me really well. The audio is really good, so it doesn't really matter that the visual is bad. But if I do this, right now the video is good, but the audio is really bad. Now you're kind of out of tune. Now you're like, meh, I don't really want to listen anymore. It's done. Like I can see, you can see me right now, but you don't hear me very well. Or maybe you hear me very well, but the audio is just bad. The quality is bad, and that makes the feeling of the video, the feeling of the video is low quality, and that's not what you want. That's really bad. So let's turn it back. So right now the video is already a ton better just because I changed the audio. I didn't change anything, I just changed the audio. That's how important audio is. And if you just change your audio, then your stream can be 720p or 480 even. It doesn't really matter. Your stream or your video can look really bad, but if your audio is nice, that's perfect. You know those channels, those ASMR channels, right? They have millions of views. And it's all because sound is satisfying. We prioritize sound in our brain. And I've been thinking about this a lot over the year because I had to explain it a lot to other people. And every time my explanation got a little bit better, right? Because that's how it works. So if you think about it, audio, if you think about, let's say you go a lot of years back, right? And you had to provide for food. Maybe you had to go hunting. Let's say all right, a different example. Let's say you're in the jungle and it's completely dark. And all of a sudden you hear footsteps. You hear paw steps. You hear an animal in the bushes. You hear some twigs breaking. You hear some leaves rustling. And there's an animal. You don't know what kind of animal. It can be a predator. You don't know. You can't see anything. But you can hear. You can hear everything. That's interesting, right? You can't see, but you can hear. And so you have to rely completely on your sound. And so sound is more important than visual feedback. Sound is better than sight. Also, you can close your eyes, but you can't close your ears unless you do this. And even then you can hear stuff. It's interesting. But if I close my eyes, I can't see anything. Our ears are more important than our eyes. And a lot of people have never thought of that. I didn't think of it until I gave the tips about the audio. Also, when I start to edit, or when I edit and I import sound effects, whenever I do this, that sound effect, that whoosh, I put the whoosh, or whatever sound effect, I put it about 1 or 2 frames before the visual thing happens. Why I do this is because audio gets to our brain quicker than visual. So, because our brain prioritizes audio over visual. And that's why audio is so important for your videos. It's because we judge the quality of a video on the audio, because we think audio is way more important. So whatever you do with your videos, whatever you're going to do with your streams, or whatever you're planning to do, make sure your audio is correct. And it's pretty easy to get your audio right. Like you can have, you can have just the earphones of your phone that you just got with your phone. The ones that have a microphone here, this is already so much better than just the in-camera or in-phone microphone. You can just have this, and this is completely fine. It's not the best, but it definitely gets the quality of your video way up. If you want to do something extra, you can get like a clip-on microphone, and this one was like $50, and it's a really good one. I have a link in the Trickle Media suite, so you can go to trickle-media.com. There you can just make a free account, and you can go to assets, and I have a complete gear list that you can download for making the best videos possible. And I have listed this one as well. This is the Deity V-Love. $50, I mean, you have really good quality. And then I have this one for podcasts and for these kinds of videos. This is the Blue Yeti. Just $100 or something. It's pretty cheap. It's one of the cheapest upgrades you can do for your videos, and it upgrades the quality so much. So I hope you got something out of this. If you need any help, just reach out. Just leave a comment. I'm glad to help. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share about audio. Make some better videos. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.